Hi, my friends. I hope you've had a superhero day. I thought it would be kind of fun if we read David Goes to School because school kind of looks different for us now. And when we're at home, sometimes it's harder to listen to our moms and dads, our grandmas and grandpas, and people taking care of us. So I thought it would be super fun to revisit David at school. So this is David Goes to School by David Shannon. I think these books are kind of funny. David's teacher always said, "No, David, no yelling, no pushing, no running in the halls." Mrs. Robinson's kindergartners do a good job of following those rules. David, you're tardy. Remember, tardy means late. It's kind of hard for us to be late when we're at home. But remember, if you're listening to mom and dad when they ask you to come and do something, you're on time. Sit down, David. Is David having a hard time sitting down? Sometimes we need to get our wiggles out. Remember, just use your words and say, "I think I need to stand up for a few minutes." Don't chew gum in class. Well, that's a rule that I'm going to let your moms and dads, grandma and grandpas, whoever is taking care of you, they're going to make that decision. But remember, if they see you can chew gum, don't take it out of your mouth. David, raise your hand. That might actually be a good idea for some of you that have sisters and brothers and cousins and friends at home that are learning with you. You might want to raise your hand if you want somebody to listen to you. Remember, when we Zoom together, it's important to raise our hand for what? Raise our hand for permission to, speak. That's right, to speak. Keep your hands to yourself. Is that a rule that we always have? Yes. No matter what, even when we're at home, we need to keep our hands to ourselves and be kind. Remember, when we touch something, it could hurt somebody's feelings. Pay attention. I know it's really hard when it's beautiful outside and you're told it's time to do some schoolwork now, but think of it this way. It's just like when you're at school, you get to work on work and then you go outside for a little bit, or you get a break in your house and you get to play with something, or maybe even earn some class dojo points when your parents let me know that you're following directions and doing your work. I really like the dinosaur in the sky. It reminds me of Bowen's dinosaurs. Wait your turn, David. Is David walking in front of his classmates? So sometimes at home, it might be hard to wait our turn too, especially when people are talking and we want to tell them something, or we really want a snack. So we go in and we try to get it ourselves, but we know we have to wait. I don't care who started it. This is really true for my friends who have sisters and brothers at home. Remember, they're learning just like you are at home. And mom and dad, they're not teachers. Well, even if they are teachers, it's kind of hard to teach your own kids. Even Mrs. Robinson is a little nervous about teaching Connor at home. David, recess is over. So when you're told to come back inside, or if you have to leave something that you're having lots of fun with, just say, "Okay," because remember, that's our keyword, okay. Shh. Yeah, even at home, we want to use our inside voice. And if other people in our family are working at home, especially moms and dads who are doing their job at home now, it's really important that we remember sometimes we have to use our inside quiet voice, which means 0. Remember, no sound coming out. Again, well, when we're at home, it's a lot easier to go to the bathroom. I don't think we really have a problem with that one. But just remember, if you go in the bathroom, to use it the way you're supposed to, like you do at school, you use your kind manners and you leave it the way you found it. That's it, mister. You're staying after school. Oh, no. David wrote on his desk. That's a really bad idea. So we don't want to do anything like that at home. Really don't want to write on the furniture. Sometimes if an accident happens, which it can, you just let somebody know and they will probably help you clean it up. David, have you finished? Look, he cleaned all the desks. We know that doing a good job makes us feel really good, doesn't it? Good job, David. See how happy his teacher is? I know that the people in your family will be just as happy when you help them. And the last page. Yes, David, you can go home now. He's so happy. And we are so happy, aren't we, when we get to go outside and we play. And I know that it's hard to be at home. We don't get to see our friends live and in person. But here's what I want you to think about when you're missing your friends. Think about all the fun memories that you have of them and the fact that we will all be together again. And this is just a tiny bit of time in our lives. So think about David and the choices that he made that weren't so good, and think about how you can make better ones, and let mom and dad, grandma and papa, whoever's taking care of you know to let Mrs. Robinson know that you're helping, because you'll get class dojo points. And remember, next week we start our new prize system. I miss you all. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.